Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Something really special to show you guys. As you can see, it's a magazine, but it's one that that's not saying much. I'm about to say one that I've not seen before, because I've not seen most of them. But this was given to me or sent to me by George Woods. George is the same guy who sent me the Gangbusters NPC Gangbusters kit. He's friends with Sean over at the scale model car guy garage. I think that's what it was. My channels are running together. But he sent me this magazine, and when I opened it, I'm like, oh my goodness, look at this. So this is Model Car Science. I've got a little article pulled up right here on my phone. Let me give you the quick rundown. It says Model Car Science was first published in June 1963 and continued through July 1972. Its name was changed to Model Car and Science in September of '67. A companion publication, Model Car and Track, was folded into Model Car and Science with the January '68 edition. And then September '68, it reverted back to Model Car Science through the end of its life. So that was through July of 1972. This is a September. Let me see if I can get it. September 1964. And this is issue, I think it was issue number 9. Actually, it shows the different issues, and I did find it. Here it is, issue number 9. Oh look, check it out. Okay, so there's issue 9. I don't see the issue number on it. I don't know how to find that. Anyway, it may be inside it. But this is so cool. It's got these little ads in here too that are like, man, this is like, I'd love to be able to go back and visit this time. It's amazing to me, especially the prices. So it's got quite a bit about slot cars in it, and it has lots of custom cars like that. Looks like, was it a 40? And you can tell the era, because the George Barris type of look, with the headlights, the dual stacked headlights, ugly as can be, I think, but they were really into that kind of stuff back in those days. That almost looks like that Outlaw by, what's his name, some Ed Groth, I think's his name. Something like that. I'm just joking, by the way. I know I'll get some comments, because right now when I just said Ed Groth, they cut the video off and they went straight to commenting, and they didn't listen to the rest. I know who Ed Roth is. I am very aware of who Big Daddy Ed Roth is now. But yeah, so I'm gonna open it up and just let's look at a few pages. Won't make you look at the whole thing, but here's something super cool, is that 55, well no, that's a 57 up top there. Let me move this camera just a little bit. So the 55 Chevy, 2 top engines. Let me get this picked up. I'm trying to be very careful with it. Well, let me read this article. Now you can build one of the hottest stalkers in competition today. Or make it as a custom, or a real gasser. Reveals new 55 Chevy is a winner all the way. Check out the features at left, and then hold on, check the features at the left right there. 2 engines, bucket seats, competition front suspension, 5 Goodyear tires, custom rolled pans, chrome Krager air scoop, and competition exhaust system. And it says the regular features that delighted you so much on 57, doors that open and close, hood that raises, trunk that lifts, quarter windows that go up and down, a one-piece body, and turnable wheels This 55 Chevy Bel Air hardtop is super detailed from top to bottom, all in accurate 1/25th scale. You'll find it's going to be one of the hottest items at your hobby dealers. So get on down there and pick up your new 55 Chevy model kit. $2 complete. Wow, isn't that something? $2. Here is a win a free World's Fair trip for 2. The little coffin, that's the I've seen models of that little coffin at the World's Fair. Where was the 64 World's Fair? Is that where they did it in New York? I bet it was. Model Car Science. There it is, number 9. You see it? Volume 2, number 9. There's you some magnesium wheels. Those are probably for slot cars. That's cool. You can subscribe to Model Car Science. 6 issues for $1.75. Okay, here's some of the stuff that I like to see if I can get in here a little closer. AMT's latest trophies. 59 Chevy El Camino pickup, $1.49. You know what? Where is that? That is it. I mean, oh. So you know the. Let me grab it real fast. Here we go. I'm going after a rabbit or a squirrel or whatever it's called. So this thing here, I bet, is that kit that it's talking about. That's a 59 El Camino AMT, and it said that, and they still producing this thing. So it's get this back in focus. 59 El Camino pickup, $1.49. Wow. Watson Indianapolis winner, $1.49. Carcraft's Dream Rod, $2. 28 Model A Tudor, $1.49. Cushionberry I can't even read it. It's so darn little. I'm trying to look at the camera. Silhouette. I can't see what that word says. Sorry. Chevy Impala hardtop, $2. Ford Victoria Vicky Willys 32 Ford double kit, and Mags XR something double kit. I don't know, $2. Very cool. And then there were some other AMT kits, and oh, this is Auto World. So this is their particular. Oh, well, here's Johan, sorry. I heard somebody say Johan the other day. Plymouth Fury, Dodge Polara, Cadillac DeVille, Chrysler 300, Rambler American, Plymouth Fury, Dodge Polara hardtop, Chrysler 300, Rambler American, Olds, Starfire, Cadillac Coupe. All those $1.49. What are they worth today? Oh my goodness. Monogram, 1/24 scale. They were doing it back then. There's the little coffin show car, $1.49. Got a 58 Ford Thunderbird, a 40 Ford pickup truck. That 40 Ford pickup truck would be, it would be this. I think it's this, or it's actually the one that I got for $10 at the JaxCon. It would have been, but you know, an earlier edition than even this. So there's your monogram 1/24 scale 40 Ford pickup right there. For how much was it? It was $1.98. I'll take 2. There's some sort of cutter that you could use to like open doors and things. It looks like what he's doing. $3.95. a model car lighting kit, 6 mustard seed miniature bulbs, battery box, and full instructions. $1.49. Let's see. Aurora model racers. Oh, there's parts packs. You know those Revell parts packs? They had those. They had the Aurora Ford 427 V8 engine, custom wheels, custom grills, Halabrand and ARE racing wheels. All kind of neat stuff there. Aurora T500 Ford Mustang 298, and some other stuff there. Very, very cool. See if I can find something else. New to scale. Excuse me. Sinuses are horrible. Gotta get a drink. There's Hawk Model Company. Excuse me. Again, that's neat. I've got a P51 Mustang that's a Hawk. It's from the 60s. It's still in its package. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to just aimlessly flip through, but I love these. I love these articles or these ads for parts and things like that. Very neat. Here's some more slot car motors and things like that. There's Revell 125th scale engines. You get them for 69 cents a piece. Chrome Caddy engine, Chrome Pontiac, Chrome Corvette. There's a dragster frame. I don't know if this stuff was for slot cars right there or not, or if that was an actual frame. You know what? I think when Andy's Hobby Headquarters, whenever he bought that huge stash and Lucas C was going through, I think there were some of those. I think there were some of those in packages still. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Here's an Atlas. For $2.98 you can get your choice of all of those, or one of those for $2.98. Or you can get the car body only, says there in the middle, for 65 cents. There's some others there, $2.98. There's a Revell race car kit. There's some neat stuff. Display case, 70. Excuse me. Okay, had to get a cough drop. Anyway, there's all kind of neat things in these ads. Slot car, it's AHC. It's like something hobby company. I don't know. AHC. Here are some like new releases and AMT new releases in 1964. Little green giant. Okay, that's what that is. The car that I said looked like the Ed Roth Outlaw. Little green giant. Got the front mounted blower, and that's which one was on the cover here. Contest winners, MCS contest winners. You know, they just didn't have the availability of the stuff that we have now, but they did it anyway. Like, look at the size of those plug wires. They're huge. And it's got the scoops on the roof, and look at see the headlights, those George Barris-esque. It's just, I don't know what they were thinking back in those days. That's as ugly as can be, but they thought it was cool. There's a Willis Willys. Don't want to get corrected and say Willis. And they'll say, no, it's pronounced Will-Ease. There's a Corvette with a, oh, sorry, there's a Corvette with a big German cross looking thing on it. 40 Ford sedan that they really has a 392 Chrysler by AMT in it. I wonder if any of these kits are still around. Wouldn't that be cool? Flip nose wheelies. There's a station wagon. Just really cool stuff. Even with an old Thunderbird. Got the engine sitting way up in the front. Let's see if I can find another. It's not all model cars. The majority of it is, but it's not all model cars. Some of it is modeling motorcade. Some of it is slot cars and things like that. But lots of custom body work back in those days. Not that people don't do that now, but it is I don't know, you can buy like a resin body. You don't have to do as much. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn saying you don't have to do as much work, but it doesn't seem like you have to do as much work because of the availability of, look at these dream cars, of the parts. These cars that, dream cars from Detroit, these weird looking concepts that they would have, that people would have thought they looked like they'd fly. And I think these getting into there's some more dream cars, but getting into the slot cars. And I know some of you guys do slot cars, but I'm just going to come on right past it and see if we can find another slot car motors. It's also got layouts for certain Riverside Raceway, Riverside, another Riverside. So they had, I guess if you want to make your slot car track, you could do that. Seesaw ramps for your slot car track. Convert your 132nd Stingray to a Grand Sport. So that's a slot car as well, but I guess it's using a model body. And maybe that was oh, here's some, those are slot car track directories. Let's see if there was one in Georgia. Yep, Atlanta miniature. It was actually in Griffin, Georgia. Well, no, it says Marietta. Yeah, Griffin. That's just south of Atlanta. How about Jacksonville, Florida? See if we had a back in '64. Where the heck's the F at? That's right there by the G. Tampa. No. Well, there's Tampa and Pensacola. So if you're interested in racing slot cars, guys. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. I'll pick this up. A real sand blaster. VW Beach Buggy by Pyro. Had detailed engine, hinged hood and trunk, clear windshield and headlight lenses, Surrey top and cut down door panels, 2 surf rods and holders in colorful cello wrapped box. Are you telling me that they wrapped Pyro kits in plastic in cellophane wrapped box in 1964? No, Matthew, they never wrapped any kits until 1970. Well, look at there. Pyros were wrapped in cellophane, and they were proud of that. In color, cello wrapped box. Colorful cello wrapped box. How do you like that? And I had not seen that, but that's interesting that Pyro kits were wrapped in plastic, just like IMC kits. But anyway, guys, this may have bored some of you guys. Most of you probably cut it off. So this is boring. I just think it's neat. George, when he sent this to me, well, I won't read it all, but I will read a little snippet of what he said. He said that he's not getting any younger, and guys like you, or guys like me, he says we'll have to carry the hobby on from this point. Here's a small piece of history. So study and learn well. And that's what I want to do. Thank you, George, for this and this piece of history, which I'm going to take very much care of. But this is where we came from, maybe a little previous to this, you know. But I don't, without this kind of stuff, I wouldn't know it. So these things are a gem for just a history lesson, and I'm grateful for it. And it's just so neat. Those Scale Auto magazines that you guys have sent me, so cool. Some of them reach back into the 80s. Got some pretty current ones before they stopped making the books or producing that one, publishing. But anyway, just a cool magazine. Just wanted to share it with you guys and see if you knew anything about Model Car Science magazine. Were you alive in 1964? And was 35 cents expensive for a magazine? I don't know. I wasn't around at that time. I didn't come until 12 years later. But looks like these guys were having fun building models way back then too. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you hadn't subscribed already, hit the subscription button, like the video, comment, send me all the comments you want. I'll read them. It's cool stuff. The comment section is a benefit, I promise. I'll learn so much from the comment section. Thank you guys that do comment. Hey, check out Hobby Nut Models. Go check out Mark's inventory. Grab you some great MCW paint, a kit, any other of the accessories or things to build it with. Go check that out. Hobby Nut Models, linked in the description below. And please use that link. If you, it would greatly benefit me if you'll use that link. Go check out the Teespring store. Got some cool t-shirts and stickers and things like that. And thank you to the Patreon members. We had a great live stream last Wednesday. It was a week ago. With just the Patreon guys. I forget how many of us were on there, 6 or 8 or something like that at one time, and we just chatted and had a great time. You could be a part of that. If you join Patreon, I want to start doing that periodically, possibly monthly, if not sooner. But go over, and I encourage you, if you want to support me, go to the Patreon page, join there, become a member, and I'll try my best to give you content that you wouldn't see otherwise. But anyway guys, thank you so much for all you do, and we'll check you out on the next video. So we'll see you later. Bye.